Their 78th Ordesh, their second confidence and supply budget under their belts. Where next for Fianna Fáil? Are they really on the road to government? Justin McCarthy has been talking to party members gathered in the RDS this weekend.
A Friday the 13th Ordesh in Dublin. A gathering to look at the party's future, but featuring some of the ghosts of Fianna Fáil's past. But the party is also looking to put to rest another political bogeyman, the idea of future coalition with Sinn Fein being ruled out by the leadership, a position supported this weekend by members. In the building next door to the Fianna Fáil gathering in the RDS, the nightmare realm was opening its doors. A spooky experience, providing frights and scares to revellers. But for members of Fianna Fáil meeting next door is the real nightmare scenario playing out on the political stage. By ruling out Sinn Féin as a future government partner, does the party face the frightening prospect of another term on the sidelines? And has Micheál Martin, a cunning and experienced political operator, unnecessarily limited his pathway to the Taoiseach's office by ruling out Sinn Féin?
I wouldn't count out Sinn Féin if they had a good election. If they had a good manifesto going, a good mandate going to the people, They have a couple of good speakers there.
And do you think that Gerry Adams would have to step down before that could happen?
Nothing wrong with him. There's nothing wrong with him, he'd have to come through a fair lot,
I think Micheál Martin has put that to bed several times and it keeps hopping up again, like a hyperactive child. But it's not going to happen.
We can't assess the situation until we know the state of play in terms of the Dáil arithmetic, and that won't be made clear until after the next election.
My leader has ruled that out as far as I'm aware, so I don't think... No, I would rule it out completely as well, yeah. I couldn't support it.
And do you see Fianna Fáil and Fine Gael doing a deal?
I could see that, yeah, I could.
We need to look at how we'll be in 12 months' time before we make any decision. We can't rule out anything for certain. That's that's what I think.
Including Sinn Féin?
Yeah, including Sinn Féin, yeah. From one member's view, including Sinn Féin, yeah.
Party TDs are behind their leader on the question of dealing with Sinn Féin, but they're also growing weary of their current supporting role to Fine Gael. They want a bigger slice of the political cake and are cautious about limiting the options for the future.
Fianna Fáil have traditionally very much limited the options that they would accept after elections, and for a long, long time the option was that we wouldn't go into government with anybody else. That changed and we did go into government with different parties where we were the significant majority and they were the minority, and you can think of the PDs particularly, with whom we were in government for a good few times, the Greens, and we were one time for a very short period with Labour.
The ideal thing would be, as I said previously, that we would be the main party and then we would be open to any suggestion, with regard to maybe a reversal of the confidence and supply with Fine Gael, but we really need to be the main party in this.
And while the soldiers of destiny gathered in Dublin, Taoiseach Leo Varadkar tried to spoil their party by taking his cabinet to the Fianna Fáil leader's heartland in Cork. He's been promised a third budget under the agreement with Fianna Fáil. It's a deal which is uncomfortable for many traditional Fianna Fáilers, but with an election creeping closer and Sinn Féin out in the cold, is another partnership between the two largest parties the most likely way forward for Fianna Fáil.
Justin McCarthy reporting there from the RDS. Micheál Martin, thank you for joining us.